Do you find yourself waking up night after night, sometimes 2, 3, even 4 times, just to walk to the bathroom? Does it feel like your sleep is constantly being interrupted, leaving you tired, foggy, and drained the next morning? If that sounds familiar, take a deep breath, because there is encouraging news. You are not stuck with this pattern, and you are certainly not alone. In many cases, the real issue is not simply the bladder itself. The hidden culprit is often fluid that has quietly collected in your lower legs throughout the day. When you finally lie down at night, that fluid redistributes back into circulation. Your kidneys begin processing it, and suddenly your bladder fills. The result: those frustrating nighttime trips. Today, I'm going to walk you through 3 gentle yet powerful movements designed to help your body shift that fluid before you get into bed. And make sure you stay with me until the end, because I'll also share a technique called double voiding, a small adjustment that can dramatically improve your results. Let's begin our countdown. Exercise number 3, the foot roller. We start seated, comfortable, simple, no strain. All you need is a small round object. A tennis ball works beautifully. Place it under the sole of your foot. Apply mild, comfortable pressure and slowly roll from the heel toward the toes, then back again. No rushing. Smooth and steady. Why this works may surprise you. Your feet contain an incredibly dense network of nerve endings and connective tissue. By stimulating the sole, you send signals up through the muscles and fascia of the legs. This encourages relaxation, improves microcirculation, and helps wake up the natural pumping mechanisms that move blood and fluid. If the tennis ball feels too soft, try something firmer, like a solid rubber ball. The added density allows deeper stimulation of tight, congested areas. No ball, no problem at all. A standard water bottle from your kitchen works nearly as well. Keep the cap tightly closed, place it under your foot, and roll just the same. Spend about 45 to 60 seconds per foot. As you roll, you may notice tension releasing, warmth increasing, or a pleasant loosening sensation. That is your circulation responding. Exercise number 2, the chair squat. Now we recruit the large muscles of the thighs, your body's natural fluid pumps. Stand in front of a sturdy chair, feet roughly shoulder width apart, chest upright, eyes forward. Before you begin lowering, extend your arms straight out in front of you. This acts as a counterbalance, helping you feel stable and secure. Slowly push your hips back and bend your knees, lowering with control until your hips lightly tap the chair. Not a full sit, just a gentle touch. Then press through your heels and return to standing. Controlled down, smooth up. This tapango style is important. It keeps the muscles engaged continuously, allowing them to compress veins and encourage fluid return toward the heart. If your knees are sensitive or balance feels uncertain, here is a safe modification. Place a thick pillow on the chair to reduce depth. Position another chair in front of you. Hold it lightly for support. Lower back, tap the pillow, and rise again using your legs. Aim for 10 to 12 slow repetitions. Imagine each movement gently squeezing fluid upward out of the legs. Exercise number 1, legs up the wall. Lie on your back near a wall or sturdy headboard. Lift your legs and place your feet against the surface. Knees bent comfortably, forming about a right angle. Here is a detail many people miss. Your hips do not need to be jammed tightly against the wall. Scoot back until your lower back feels relaxed and your legs are comfortable. No strain in the hamstrings, no arching discomfort. We now follow a 5-step protocol. Step 1. Establish comfort. Allow your spine to settle, shoulders relaxed, breathing steady. Comfort is crucial. If you tense up, circulation and drainage become less effective. Step 2. Calf pump activation. Press the balls of your feet gently into the wall. Slowly lift one heel away from the wall, feeling the calf contract. Then lower it back down. Alternate sides. Each lift compresses deep veins inside the calf muscles. Each lowering allows refill. This mimics the natural second heart action of your lower legs. Perform 10 repetitions per leg, slowly and deliberately. Step 3. Figure 4. Massage. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. This position softens and relaxes the right calf. Using both hands, massage from the ankle upward toward the knee, always toward the heart. Think of guiding fluid out of a sponge, firm yet comfortable pressure. After about 30 seconds, switch sides. Step 4. Elevated pedal pumps. Return both feet to the wall, then gently extend your legs upward, allowing your feet to hover. Now perform a slow pedaling motion with the ankles. Flex and point. Alternate rhythmically. Complete 20 controlled movements. Step 5. The jelly shake. Keep the legs elevated. Relax the muscles intentionally. Allow the legs to wobble and shake gently. Ankles loose, thighs soft. This vibration helps dislodge fluid lingering in tissue spaces, encouraging final drainage. Continue for 1 full minute, breathing deeply. Visualize heaviness melting away from the legs. You can now slowly roll to your side and sit up. But before we finish, here is the bonus technique that can multiply your progress. Double voiding. Many people, particularly as they age, do not completely empty the bladder in one attempt. A small residual volume remains, which can trigger another awakening later. Here is the adjustment. Urinate as usual, ideally sitting down. When you feel finished, stand or lean slightly forward. Wait 20 to 30 seconds. Relax, then attempt to urinate again. Often, a surprising amount is released. That final emptying can translate into hours of uninterrupted sleep. Now that you've learned the 3 core movements and the double voiding technique, it's time to understand something even more important. Why this works so well for so many people, especially after the age of 50 or 60. Because when you understand the mechanism, you stop seeing these as exercises and start seeing them as tools to control your nights. Why nighttime urination increases with age. Many people assume frequent nighttime urination is just a normal, unavoidable part of getting older. But that's only partially true. Yes, certain changes occur with age. The bladder may become more sensitive. Sleep becomes lighter. Hormonal rhythms shift. The prostate may enlarge in men. Pelvic floor muscles may weaken. But there is another factor that is rarely explained clearly: fluid redistribution. Throughout the day, gravity pulls fluid downward. If you sit for long periods, stand a lot, or have reduced circulation, fluid slowly accumulates in your lower legs and ankles. You might notice sock marks, slight swelling, heavy legs, tight calves, puffy feet. Even mild fluid retention matters, because when you lie down at night, gravity is removed from the equation. That pooled fluid now moves back into circulation. Your kidneys suddenly receive extra volume, and your bladder begins filling while you're asleep. That is why many people wake up 1, 2, 3 hours after falling asleep. Not because they drank too much water, but because their body is finally processing fluid trapped all day. The hidden cycle that disrupts sleep. Here's the frustrating loop many people unknowingly live in. First, fluid collects in legs. Then, you lie down. Next, your kidneys activate. Your bladder fills. You wake up. Sleep breaks. Deep sleep decreases. And fatigue increases. And once sleep becomes fragmented, everything worsens. Blood pressure regulation, memory consolidation, hormone balance, mood stability, immune function. Poor sleep is not just annoying, it is biologically stressful. Why these movements are so effective. Each movement you learned targets a different part of the fluid return system. First, foot rolling for nerve and fascia stimulation. This releases tight plantar fascia, improves microcirculation, and activates neuromuscular pathways. Think of it as turning the lights on in the lower limbs. Second, chair squats for muscle pump activation. Your thigh and calf muscles act like mechanical pumps. Every contraction compresses veins, pushes blood upward, moves lymphatic fluid, and reduces pooling. Without movement, fluid stagnates. With movement, fluid travels. Third, legs up the wall for gravity reversal. Instead of fighting gravity, you recruit it. Fluid naturally drains from ankles, calves, knees, and lower legs, back toward central circulation. What many people notice after just one night, when done correctly, many individuals report fewer awakenings, easier return to sleep, less leg heaviness, reduced ankle tightness, feeling more rested. Not weeks later, often the very first night, because fluid shifts quickly. But there's a critical mistake to avoid: timing. If you perform these movements too early in the evening, fluid may simply reaccumulate before bedtime. Ideal window: 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. This allows fluid mobilization, kidney processing, and bladder emptying before you lie down for the night. How to build a simple night routine. Let's make this practical. A routine anyone can follow. Step 1. Light evening awareness. After dinner, avoid excessive salty snacks. Stay hydrated, but don't chug fluids late. Take short walking breaks if sitting. Step 2. Pre-bed fluid. Reset 5 to 10 minutes. Foot roller, chair squats, legs up the wall protocol. Step 3. Bathroom strategy. First, void. Relax, double void. Step 4. Sleep positioning. Once in bed, find a comfortable position. Keep legs slightly elevated if helpful. Avoid tight socks or restrictive clothing. Bonus tip: calf tension and nocturia connection. Tight calves are more than a flexibility issue. They can restrict venous return, trap interstitial fluid, and increase evening swelling, which increases nighttime urination. That is why massage, rolling, stretching, and activation all help indirectly. Who benefits the most from this approach? These strategies are especially helpful for adults over 50, people with mild ankle swelling, those who sit for long periods, individuals with light sleep, men with prostate-related urination, anyone waking multiple times nightly. When to seek medical advice: burning or pain with urination, sudden severe frequency, blood in urine, significant leg swelling, shortness of breath, new or worsening symptoms. Because not all nocturia is fluid-related. Safety always comes first. Encouragement for consistency. Here's something important to remember. One night of improvement is wonderful, But consistency compounds results. After several days, many notice longer sleep stretches, fewer awakenings, better morning energy, and less leg tightness. Your body learns a new rhythm, a gentle reminder about patience. If results are not dramatic immediately, do not assume failure. Fluid retention patterns vary. Circulation adapts. Sleep cycles stabilize gradually. Give it a few nights. Stay relaxed. You are not broken. Your body simply responds to physics, circulation, and timing. And now you are working with your physiology instead of against it. Now we arrive at the part most people never consider, the small daily habits that quietly make nighttime urination worse or dramatically better. Because, while the exercises reset fluid before bed, your daytime behaviors determine how much fluid accumulates in the first place. Think of this as strengthening your results from both ends of the day. Habit number 1, the sitting trap. Modern life encourages long periods of sitting, watching television, working at a desk, long drives, extended phone use. When your legs remain still for hours, circulation slows. The calf muscles, your second heart, stay inactive. Fluid begins pooling. Even if swelling is subtle, the effect at night can be significant. Simple fix: every 30 to 60 minutes, stand up, walk for 1 to 2 minutes, or perform 10 calf raises. Tiny movements, huge circulation benefit. Habit number 2, late evening fluid overload. Many people unintentionally front-load fluids at night. I forgot to drink water all day. I'll hydrate in the evening. The bladder then works overtime during sleep. Better strategy: distribute fluids earlier. Morning, hydrate well. Afternoon, maintain intake. Evening, moderate, not excessive. You are not restricting hydration. You are shifting timing. Habit number 3, hidden salt consumption. Salt pulls water into tissues. Common culprits: chips, pickles, processed snacks, restaurant meals, instant soups. Evening salt equals nighttime fluid shift. Better evening choices: fresh foods, light meals, reduced sodium. Your bladder will thank you at 2 a.m. Habit number 4, elevation before bed. If your ankles feel heavy or tight at night, this is a powerful addition. The 10-minute rule: before your exercises, sit or lie down. Elevate legs slightly. This begins passive drainage, even before active pumping. Habit number 5, compression awareness. For individuals with noticeable swelling, mild compression socks during the day may help reduce fluid pooling, but timing matters. Wear during daytime activity. Remove several hours before sleep. Never wear tight compression to bed unless advised by a professional. The sleep fragmentation problem. Here is something subtle yet crucial. Sometimes it is not the bladder waking you. It is light sleep. Once awake, you notice bladder sensation and decide to urinate. Poor sleep leads to more awakenings and more bathroom trips. Support better sleep. Keep a consistent bedtime. Dim lights 60 minutes before bed. Reduce screen exposure. Keep bedroom cool and dark. Better sleep depth equals fewer perceived urges. Understanding the just-in-case mistake. Many people urinate repeatedly before bed just in case. Ironically, this can increase bladder sensitivity, train frequent signaling, and reinforce anxiety patterns. Instead, follow double, voiding calmly, then trust your bladder. Confidence changes physiology. The anxiety-bladder connection. Stress activates the nervous system. The bladder is highly sensitive to this. An anxious brain can create urgency, frequency, light sleep, and hyper-awareness. That is why relaxation in the legs up wall pose is not just physical. It is neurological, a powerful mental reframe. Instead of thinking, "My bladder keeps waking me," shift to, "My body is processing fluid, and I'm helping it," earlier. This reduces frustration, which reduces tension, which improves sleep. What improvement often looks like. Progress is rarely linear. Night 1, wake twice. Night 2, wake once. Night 3, wake twice. Night 4, sleep through. Normal variation. Look for overall trend, not perfection. Long-term benefits people report with consistency. Deeper sleep, better morning energy, less leg heaviness, reduced ankle swelling, improved comfort at night. Better nights create better days. Better days create better nights. The bigger picture. Frequent nighttime urination is exhausting, not just physically, but emotionally. It steals sleep, energy, mood, confidence. But in many cases, the solution is surprisingly mechanical. Movement, gravity, circulation, timing, simple physiology. You now have exercises, fluid strategy, bladder technique, daily habit corrections, sleep support tools, everything working together.